Hi guys, you're welcome to another video. This is part of my HTML and CSS for beginners playlist. So today in this video, we should finish the cloning of the VS Code header. And okay, so without wasting much of your time, please let's go back to our our style.css file. Okay, so I told you that in the last tutorial that you should make this height to be equal to the height of this header. Yeah, something like this. So in your app.js, you can just say, okay, you can just say the height. You can just target the input. Okay, I have it here. You can just target the input. You can target the input and put a height of this, the input here, and put a height of what, of 100%. Yeah, I think I've told you this earlier that percentage, like using percentage for height and width, they are relative. Well, we call them relative units. Percentage, you call them relative units. The reason why there's still some spacing here and here, I mean below and above the input tag, is because of the padding that we added here by default. So as you can see now, so if you set, let's say you set a height of 30 pixels here now. So okay, so no noticeable changes, right? Okay, let's say you set something like 50 pixel. Okay, as you can see it now, so percentage, they are what, they are relative units. So they will be relative, they will be in relative to the parent, they will be in relative to the what, to the container containing them. So they will be in relative to the parent. So for the button also, you can do the same thing. For the button, you can also say button height 100%. But I think I showed you a better way of doing something like this. You can just say, if you go back to your browser, as you can see, we have the same thing. So if you go to your browser, so I think I showed you a better way of doing this. So since they'll be having the same unit, you just say comma and the button. So yeah, we still have the same thing. Okay, now so our logo and our nav links are no more aligned in the center. Easy, something like this. They are no more aligned in the center. So Flexbox provides us with something that we can use here. Yeah, Flexbox provides something like that. So you see, when we use something like justify content in CSS, justify content will work for the what, for the horizontal axis. So if you want, if you want to tweak or manipulate something on the vertical axis, there's something we call align items. So align items, you can just say align them to the center because we want them to be in the center. So as you can see, as simple as ABC. So we also have flex start, align items, flex start. You see, it will be at the top. I think I can just collapse this. Okay, so it's not so good. Okay, so we have flex start, we also have flex end. So it will be at the bottom. As you can see, this is at the bottom, but we want it to be at the center. You can just play around with this. You can play around with it, please. For you to understand this better, please play around with this. So we have the what, the center. Okay, so what else? uh the border. So as you can see, the background, let's change the background of the input. As you can see, the background, I don't really know this all these colors. Let's inspect here. Oh, oh my goodness, where do I find this? I don't really know how the colors and everything. Oof. Let me see what I can get here for the colors. Okay, let's over on it. Like, maybe we should just use a random color. Let's just use one random color. Let's use a random color. Let me check this 90. So let's go back here for the input. So let's just say, so now go back and select your input tag, because this styling is unique to the input tag. Background color, let's see what we have. Okay, so we have the background color, and let's remove the border also. So you can just say border 0. You can write 0, or you say border none, so both will work. So as you can see, no more borders. If you also say border 0, you have the same thing. So as you can see, we have the same thing. If you refresh, we have the same thing. Okay, now another thing I want us to remove is this. When you click on the input tag, like if you want to write something, so when you click on it, as you can see, there is some border around it. So that means what? The input is in its focus state. Like, you are focused on the input. So when you click on it, that means you are focused on the input. So the input is in the focus state. So do we have something like that here? Oh yeah, we have a border, but it is quite like, it's not that showing. So we can actually undo that from our CSS file. I think we have a border, so we can undo that in our CSS file. Let's see. So just say what? Your input and what? Dot, or colon focus. So let's say our border, you want to change the border, right? Let's say border 1 pixel and solid white. So you can change anything here. So when you focus, okay, let's change. Oh, first of all, we have to set outline to 0. So for us to remove the border, you have to set outline to 0 and what? And set your border. I hope you understand this. Like, I'm just trying to show you how you, like, since we don't have the correct color in hand, it may be somehow, but I hope you're following what I'm doing, and I hope you are understanding this. So yeah, so when you focus now, as you can see, so we have some spacing in between. This is just an icon. You can use font or some. I'll show you how to link icons later in the course, but let's create some spacing here on the horizontal axis in the input. So that will be padding. Let's say padding left. Let's say 10 pixel to add some spacing. Okay, so we have some spacing now. Okay, so you can also change the color. As you can see, we have a black color now. Let's see what we have here. Oh, we have a white color. So you can just change the text color of the input. So you can say input color white, input color white. So as you can see, we have a white color here. So you can change anything absolutely. Okay. So what else? We have handled the focus state. We've changed the border. So let's change the button also. So we have a background color of blue here. Button. So target the button or specifically. So we have a background color of blue. Background color of blue. Let's see what we have. Okay, so we have to remove the border also, as there is no border here. Border 0, and the color is white. The color is white. Okay, so I want to show you that you can actually this icon here, I think it is called the caret. So yeah, I think you can change the color, caret color. Let's see red. Let's see what we have. Okay, can you see it? These this little, should I call it an icon that is displaying on and off here? Can you see it? So it is called the caret. So you can change the color. So caret color, I set it to red now. And as you can see, so it has changed to red. So let's set it to green and see what we have. So as you can see, it is now a green color. So you can also change that. It is called the caret color. Okay, so yeah, what else? Okay, we're styling this, so let's give it some padding on the horizontal axis. So let's say button. Oh, let's remove this. That's just by the way. So let's say padding top 0, but on the horizontal axis we want, let's say 15 pixels. Okay, so we have some room to work with now. So you can change the font size, you can do anything here, change the font family or the font weight, the font style. So yeah, so let's see, you want to change the font size, you say font size 20 pixel. Font style, if you want it to be italic, if you want it to be normal, oblique, so let's say you want italic. Font weight, let's say you want something like 600 pixel. We have a sort of properties there, as you can see: font display, font variance, font style. So make sure you play around with this, so that you can understand what each of them works for. So if you go to your browser now, as you can see, it is what in italic form, so on and so forth. So that's all, by the way. Okay, so what else? I think we are pretty much done. Just the logo, that's quite simple. You can just use an image tag, since we don't have the original logo and is there, and this is not what I planned for actually. So I think we are pretty much done here. Yeah, it's just that you have to match the font. I'll show you how you can do that later in the course. Yeah, I'll show you how you can do that later in the course. So like by now, I hope you must have play around with the Flexbox very well. Please, it is very very essential. Flexbox is very essential. You display it flex. If you want to manipulate anything on the horizontal axis, you use the word justify content. If you want to manipulate anything on the vertical axis, you use align items. So okay, there is this website that I want to introduce you to. It is called frontend mentor, frontend mentor, frontendmentor.io. Okay, so that's where I'll pick a challenge. So you can just log in with a GitHub account. Like, create, if you don't have an account before, you can just create an account. So I'll log in with my GitHub account now. Network error. I got a network error. Sorry. I'm browsing from Nigeria. Oh, damn. So make sure you create your oh, what's wrong? Make sure you create an account with frontend mentor. Like, you'll be needing it. Yeah, you'll be needing it. Let's go to challenges. Okay, so I'll pick a challenge here. So that's what we'll be coding out. So let me look for a free one. You see, we have the free and we also have the premium, but I'll be using a free one. Like, it will be a landing page. I want a landing page, and something that is for beginners, so that you understand what we are doing. Okay, yeah, I think this is okay. So this is okay. So now, when you create your account, go to challenges, and you can just start challenge free, and make sure you authenticate with GitHub. Yeah, so from here it will take you to where you can download the starter files, so you can also be coding along. So the starter files will contain the images, all the style guide, everything. Yeah, so I'm still getting this network error. Just do that. Yeah, do that. This challenge. Oh, where is it? So just do it. So make sure you download the starter file. Download the starter files. It will contain everything that we'll be needing for this. Yeah. So it has a little bit of JavaScript, I think, for the nav. Yeah, that's quite simple. As you can see, yeah, this is the mobile design. So for the nav, it's not something tough. So this is what we'll be coding out for the rest of this course. Like, this is what we'll be needing for at least for the basics. Yeah. So in the next video, we'll be coding this out. We start with this. So you can just restructure, like keep styling your VS Code or header. Try to match the fonts. Go to Google Fonts. Go to Google Fonts. Go to Google Fonts. So I have some fonts here already. So let's say you want Roboto. This is my best font, like the font I like most. So let's say you want something something like this. Say you want something like this, light 300. So when you click on it, it has been added automatically. As you can see, it has been added. So this is, I'm just trying to show you how you can add it to your CSS. So I prefer using this at import. So just copy it. So I don't like using this link tag. I don't know. Use this at import. So paste it here, or you can just say at the uppermost. Okay, it doesn't matter really. It doesn't matter. Okay, so after pasting it there, so then copy this. So just put it here. font family Roboto, and the fallback font is sans serif. So if you go back here, as you can see, so you can try to inspect and look for the fonts that they use there. It doesn't really matter. At least we have tried to achieve what they have. At least we are close. Yeah, we are close. Okay, so in the next video we'll start coding this out. So please, if you are enjoying the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and please share this video to your friends that are just starting out on their front-end career. So